what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So we are going to be doing a holiday inspired makeup look, cool tone, glitters, silvers. I'm super excited and it is a full face of my current drugstore favorites. So all of my favorite products at the drugstore, some old holy grails, some products that I've found in like the last couple of months that I'm really loving, just everything festive. I woke up just feeling super creative today, so I'm excited. So if you want to hang out with me, check out my current drugstore favorites and, you know, see a holiday makeup look, then please stick around. All right, first up, I'm going to prep my skin with the Revlon Prime Plus. This one is the mattifying and pore reducing one. They do come in a couple of different formulas. Honestly, these primers are really, really, really good. They're also infused with skincare, which I really love as well. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. Just awesome. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about them heaps of times. Yeah, they're really effective. It's going to be quite warm weather today, so I'm feeling like I may need a little bit of assistance with shine, more so than I normally do, because let's be real, I already need a lot of assistance. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I still cannot get over this formula. How did you guys let me go for so long without testing this? I gotta say, you let me down. You let me down. Obviously, being that this is e.l.f., it is extremely, like, ridiculously affordable. So that's always a win, but you guys, this formula on the skin, it smooths pores, it perfects the skin. It literally makes your skin look like it's got a filter on it and it lasts all day. It controls shine. It doesn't get cakey. It's honestly glorious. And it's got skincare in it as well. Like, e.l.f. have put some kind of magic in this product. Like, I'm still like, have I been punked? Like, is this really e.l.f.? Like, I feel like this is like a NARS product or a Charlotte Tilbury product. Like, it is gorgeous. So just blending this in with one of our Pro Perfecting sponges. I do find that this formula works well with a sponge and it also works well with like a flat top kabuki type brush. It's just so nice. Now, because we're going to be playing with a little bit of glitter today, and I'm so excited. There's never a better excuse than the holiday season to play with glitter. I mean, I don't need an excuse anyway. Like, I'll wear glitter to go do the grocery shopping. But we've got extra excuses. You should see Brandon, like, because obviously all of the Christmas decorations are set up. There's glitter everywhere in our house. And Brandon can't get away from it. Like, he is covered in glitter head to foot every single day. It's always in like his eyebrows and it's always all over his face. It's so funny. If you want to see us like decorating the trees and putting the trees up and like behind the scenes of like, you know, all of the holiday decorating, make sure you come over to our vlog channel. It is all over there. We are making Christmas hams. We are doing holiday baking. There's a lot going on my other channel. What's everyone's plans for Christmas this year? We have like, I mean, we've done 4 already, but we still have another 5 Christmas dinners that we are hosting with like different friends and different family members and stuff. Like, it is hectically busy, but I am absolutely loving every second of it. But are you going to be spending Christmas Day with family or with friends? I'd love to know what you're doing and like kind of what like your Christmas traditions are. I'd love to know them. So pop them down in the comments. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading them and seeing like what you guys get up to. All right, now that my foundation is all done, moving on to brows, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Brow Artist. This is their Genius Kit. I really, really, really like Maybelline and L'Oreal brow products. Like, honestly, I don't think that you need to invest large amounts of money in brow products when like the drugstore have seriously amazing ones. This is like a little duo. It's got a powder and kind of like a bit of like it's like a cream to powder kind of a texture in there. I'm going to pick this up on an angled brush and I'm just going to really gently fill in my brows. I will link all the brushes that I use in the description bar, as well as like links to all of the products. Everything will be down there as well. But yeah, I've just always found this little powder duo just like it's foolproof. It's literally a foolproof product. It's very, very hard to get it wrong. Your brows always come out looking great with this. Super natural. Yeah, and it's really long lasting on the skin. So let's fill in our brows with this. And then we can start working on the eyes. You guys, I'm so excited. I really just want to do something like, you know, borderline a little OTT today. And we're playing with cool tones, which I know, shocking for me. Everything that I do is usually warm browns with a nude lip. It is what it is. But today we're doing something different. All right, this here is the Rimmel Multitasker Concealer. I am low-key obsessed with this. Now, I don't have a drugstore eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to be using this to prime my eyes. This is kind of like the latest dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, I guess you would. It's just like super creamy, amazing coverage, and it's really, really long wearing. So I'm just going to use that to prime my lids. And then we'll be using it like on the skin later as well to finish up the skin. Just a really, really nice formula. I've been really enjoying it. Now for the eyeshadows today, I'm going to be using one of the NYX Ultimate palettes. I have used many of these here on my channel. They do come in so many different shades. This one here is the Festival one, but they've got like neutrals, they've got brights, they've got cools, they've got warms, they've got a little bit of everything in this range. They're just really, really nice. Like I've always found the formulations of this one to be good. You know, really pigmented, they blend really easily, and yeah, the selection of colors is always really nice too. So to start this eyeshadow look off today, I'm actually going to be going into this bright coral, and I know you're probably thinking like, oh, that is bold, that is risky. Guys, I am feeling bold and risky today, I gotta tell you. Now this one I'm going to be working sort of just above where my natural crease is. This is going to add like a little bit of a transition. I'm just using like a large fluffy brush. Like I said, I will link all the brushes that I use in the description bar down below for you guys, but just working this one through, and we're going to really smoke it out. And see what I mean by pigmentation. Like I dipped my brush into that shadow once. Look at it on the skin. Like these are just really good. I'll do the other side as well. I did pop a brow gel in my brows too, guys. I don't have a Drugstore one that I'm loving. Everyone's saying that the NYX, is it the NYX Brow Glue? I need to order it. You know what? I'm going to order it today as soon as I'm finished filming. Everyone says that one's really good. All right, next up on a slightly smaller blending brush, I'm going to take this medium brown. I know you're probably thinking, Nikki, you said you were going to do cool tones. Don't worry, you guys, I am. But it doesn't matter if a look is warm tone or cool tone. I always start with warms in the crease. They're really, really flattering, and it always pulls the whole look together. So I'm just going to work this one directly into the crease. Again, as a bit of a transition. Kind of flicking it out. We're going to be playing with a silver eyeliner today as well. So I'm not going to worry too much about cleaning up under here because it's kind of going to be hidden by the liner. Blending so well. They're so easy to use. All right, now that we've got a nice little smoky transition moment, we're going to be going into the black. This is a matte black shadow, and I'm going to be packing it all over my lid. Make sure to tap off the excess whenever you are working with a matte black shadow. Otherwise, you will end up with a significant mess underneath your eyes. But patting that onto the lid. I'm kind of just keeping this like directly on the actual lid space, and then we'll come back and we'll buff the edges in a little while. You probably could have used like a black eyeshadow base as well for this look. You know, both would have worked pretty well. And then once that is all packed on, just taking the same blending brush that I used earlier for the medium brown, just going to gently soften those edges and kind of blend them upwards and outwards. And then to finish, back in with the coral. I've not actually picked up any extra eyeshadow. It's whatever was left on the brush. And I'm just really smoking that out. Ooh, we are smoky. All right, now that is done, we're going to add some shimmer. Now, I was originally going to use one of the shimmers in here, but you guys, ColourPop, and I know it's not technically Drugstore, but it's Drugstore price, so will you let me pass? Will you approve it? Drugstore, I can't talk. ColourPop just came out with like a precious, I don't know, it's a full cool tone collection on like precious gems. It's like themed around stones. I feel really bad that I can't remember it. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. But as part of that collection, they came out with these little pressed glitters, and they are honestly stunning. So this is the pressed glitter in the shade Get Clarity. Oh, look at this color. It's amazing. And like, you know, they are genuinely pressed glitters. They're so, so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pack this right on the center of my lid. It's going to create like a bit of like a halo kind of a look, but it's going to add so much sparkle. So let's do this. Oh my goodness. Completely obsessed. Look how easy that is. Wow, I'm yelling. I need to calm down. See, as soon as the glitter comes out, I'm done for. I can't control myself. There is no controlling me. Whoa, nearly knocked my drink off the table. That would have been a disaster on top of the carpet. Have I done it before? Many times. All right, just packing it on like that. We'll move on to the other eye. I also really like this formula. The ColourPop Pressed Glitter formula is really, really good. It's not like too sticky where it feels like your eyelids are like sticking together, but then it's also not too dry that you don't get like glitter falling out on your skin all day. So it's a really nice like in the middle formula. And now that glitter's on, we're going to come in with the silver eyeliner. So this is by NYX. It is their Epic Wear waterproof liquid eyeliner. And the shade is Silver Metal. And like, let me tell you guys, this is like straight up, it's a straight up silver eyeliner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a wing using this, and then I'm probably going to do a second wing in black just to kind of frame it. So it'll be like a double wing kind of a thing. We'll see how it works out anyway. Just applying this like I would a normal liquid eyeliner. These NYX eyeliners are really, really long lasting. Like they will see you through a whole day or a whole night of whatever it is that you're doing. This wing will also need to be a little bit thicker than what I normally do my wings, because obviously we are going to lay out the black at the bottom. So if you keep it too thin, then the silver, like you won't be able to see any of the silver. But dragging it out past my eye, and then we'll start to make the wing with it. Okay, moving on to the other side now. It's very easy to use. NYX has these in so many colors. I've got like a metallic, it's kind of like a teal color. It's so pretty as well. And now with a black liquid liner, this is the Wet n Wild breakup proof one. I'm basically going to trace along the bottom of that silver eyeliner. And the idea with this is that you want to keep the width and the thickness of the silver consistent the whole way along. Basically make the two lines like a mirror image of each other. And just tracing all of that on now. All right, I'm pretty happy with how that has turned out. It's really a matter of keeping like the thickness of the silver consistent with the thickness of the black. But now that that's done, I'm going to pop some mascara on my upper lashes. My favorite drugstore mascara at the minute is still the Maybelline Sky High. It's such a good formula. I've got still a little bit of that silver eyeliner in my top lashes, so I'm going to have to like coat like the top and the bottom. But I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to chuck some lashes on, and then we can move on back to the skin. I think that I'll come back later and do a little bit of like, maybe just like a soft brown eyeshadow through the lower lash line and put some mascara on down there. But I'm going to do that later. So let's load these up and get the lashes on. All right, eyes are all done. I love that it's like a glitter, but then it's also kind of like a little bit low key. I don't know, do you get that vibe? I'm really, really happy with how it all came out. And I really am loving that silver eyeliner. It's just like the perfect touch. Just add a little bit more, but again, a little bit more low key. So back onto the skin, I'm going back in with that same Rimmel concealer. I've got a little bit of glitter fallout, so I'm just going to pop a little of this underneath my eyes here. Now, I know it looks like a lot when I put it on the skin, but honestly, this blends out to absolutely nothing. It's such a beautiful formula. Again, another drugstore product that I'm just like, I'm not convinced that that's drugstore. Like, it is so creamy and so easy to blend. I'm like, it seems like it'd be worth a lot more money than that. And then using the same sponge, I'm going to blend that in. The fine point of this sponge makes it really, really easy to do small areas like this without like accidentally covering your eyebrows in concealer. I mean, covering your eyebrows in concealer has a time and a place, but the time and place is not now. It's not. So just blending that concealer in. See how gorgeous and creamy and smooth it is? Like it just literally blends into nothing and it just looks flawless on the skin. Such an amazing formula. So moving on to powder. If we're looking for a powder in the drugstore, honestly, the Maybelline Fit Me is still my favorite. These are tinted powders, so they will add a little hint of color to the skin. I'm going to be using the light medium one today. The only thing about these is the color range isn't fabulous, and they all definitely lean slightly pink. So, you might have a little bit of trouble getting a color match, but I do still think this is the best powder available at the drugstore. Obviously, we all know what my holy grail favorite setting powder is, but it is not sold at the drugstore, so it cannot be used in today's video. For bronzer, I'm still loving the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. This is the Shady Beaches. It's such a cool name. And I'm going to use this to warm up my face. And then I'm also going to run this one through the lower lash line just to add a little bit of a shadow and some smokiness under there. It's just a really, really beautiful formula. So easy to apply, so easy to blend, not patchy, and really long lasting on the skin. So all of the good things. Oh, I've got an itchy foot. Ugh. See how beautiful and smooth that is on the skin? Oh, I just love it. I just do. For blush, I still cannot go past the Milani one, you guys. This is Luminoso. It's a baked blush. I've been using it every single day for months. I'm obsessed with it. It gives your cheeks the most beautiful, like, soft wash of color, but then also it adds, like, a tiny amount of a sheen. Like, see how gorgeous that is? You don't need a highlighter with this one. Like, definitely. It's so pretty. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put the bronzer underneath my eyes through the lower lash line. So we'll do that in a second. All right, I'm going to use a smudging brush to do this. Picking it up. I'm just going to gently work it through that lower lash line. Oh, I've got a pimple up here. It's making that eyeshadow look patchy. It's not. It's the shadow of a pimple. Annoying. Just smudging that through. Just adds like the tiniest little bit of a shadow, but it's not like, you know, overpowering. And then mascara through the lower lashes. Okay, so years later, I still feel like you just cannot go past the Maybelline Master Chrome as far as drugstore highlights. Phenomenal, super creamy formula. Totally necessary, honestly. This is the shade Molten Gold, my favorite of all of them. Like I said with this Milani blush, you do not need a highlighter, but I mean, it wouldn't be a holiday makeup look without some bling, would it? So I'm going there. So tops of the cheekbones, tip of the nose, and we'll do Cupid's bow, and we'll also do brow bone and inner corner as well. This thing is so ridiculously pigmented, like seriously. Ooh, it's kind of highlighting my pimple, isn't it? Annoying. And then for lips, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. This is the shade Lead the Way. Of course, it's a pinky nude, but just, I can't help myself, okay? These are awesome. These are like a hybrid between a lip pencil and a lipstick, and they're so good. They're so creamy and long-lasting as well. See how pretty this color is too? It's gorgeous. And the color of it actually also complements the color that we've got through, like as a transition. Just ties the whole look together. Such a lightweight creamy formula. It's honestly amazing. But here is the finished look, guys. I would obviously finish with a setting spray. The Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day is still my holy grail setting spray. I mean, especially for the holidays, we want this makeup to last. So yeah, seal everything in. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of this look? Do you like all the colors that I've paired together? Do you like the glitter with the silver liner? Do you like the cheeks? Do you like the skin? I want to know all of your thoughts, and I want to know what color, like what makeup are you wearing? What makeup are you going to wear for New Year's Eve? I currently don't have New Year's Eve plans yet, but I'm trying to make some. I am trying to make some. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye!